Always a treat to see a daytime ball game here, Fenway Park in Boston, Mass. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. Chris Sale is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Thanks, Matt. Chris Sale, you're talking about one of the premier pitchers in the game of baseball. Big fastball, 95 to 98 miles an hour. Wipe out slider. Great comparison. He's the closest thing we've seen to Randy Johnson. A nightmare against lefties. Three-pitch guy, fastball, slider, and a changeup that's getting better all the time. He is a definition of a true ace.
First pitch on its way. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
Our temperatures should get us up into the 70s as we move along. 68 at first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left field. Benintendi is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. And here's the starting lineup for the visiting Tampa Bay Rays. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing if that man hitting 8th can continue to stay hot. Yeah, 8. He had a 4-hit game his last game, and I love the fact that he's covering everything. Anything you throw up there, he's right on it.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Slap hard the opposite way. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Stepping up to the plate, Tommy Pham. And the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Just underway here at Fenway Park. Count even at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall now way out deep into the triangle. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. Not a lot of success. 0 for 12. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. One and 0. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Sale, 30 years of age, comes into today second in the American League and All-Star voting among starters, so it looks very likely he'll be rewarded for his efforts this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Grounded back up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, not an easy thing to do early against this good pitcher, D-Roll. Base hit and a 1-0 lead right away.
As an offense, they talked about this, wanting to get to this guy early before he settles in. When they grab their gloves to go out on defense, they know they got a lead on their hands.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Grounded to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
Stepping in now, Daniel Robertson, as he'll take a look at ball one.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4 hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Here's the 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1, the Red Sox coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ryan Yarbrough, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. To short, hit hard. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. D-Roll, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Striding in for Boston, Dustin Pedroia. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on the attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Stays alive, still 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll put this away for the 2nd out. Here's J.D. Martinez. First at bat for him as he enters play 3rd in the American League batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home is a ball down and away.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
And now a pitch on the way. Base hit into right center. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
For every pitcher, you'd like to get through that first inning. 1, 2, 3, 2 out single. Now the cleanup man comes up.
Absolutely, and you know what that means. Cleanup hitter. Guys are in scoring position the minute he steps in the box, let alone have someone on first base.
Here's Mookie Betts. His average for the year sits in the 280s entering play. First pitch on its way. No balls and 1 strike. Martinez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The next 0-2 is taken. That's ball 1.
1-2.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit hard down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Once again, a 3-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Ji-Man Choi. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
2 balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. Oh, textbook slider there, and he's back at even 2-2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Velasquez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in, number 11. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. He's set. Here it comes. Now he gets the ground ball to first. This might be 2. To second for 1. On to Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
That'll bring in Guillermo Heredia now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's only 1 for 10. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Nothing doing for Tampa. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late.
Steve Pearce.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off up for ball number 3.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
To his left, Choi. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
All right, let's take a look at the Tampa Bay Rays on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Digging in, Xander Bogaerts, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is Garcia to put it away, and there are 2 outs now. Rafael Devers the next to bat. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is foul for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Joey Wendell.
First delivery to him on the way. He missed it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 2. Yandy.
Into the box, Yandy Diaz hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
So 1 gone in the inning here with the runner at first. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Now the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
1-1.
Popped him up. Pierce has a play. 2 down.
Now
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Zunino.
Mike Zunino.
He's set, and the pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a well-executed fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. If he stays there all day, it's going to make for a long day for the offense. Unless they're willing to bend their legs and get down and create some different launch angle, he's on point right now.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Abisail Garcia. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 1-0. Into the box now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing, and he pops him up. Diaz in foul ground, and no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Sandy Leon. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Dustin Pedroia would be next. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pedroia is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Red Sox leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Daniel Robertson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Benintendi. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at bat, Ji-Man Choi. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Got him swinging, chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Into the box, number 11. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And up next will be Guillermo Heredia. Here's the first pitch to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Velasquez is off at first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now the 2-0. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. Rays strand just the 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Now is the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
First delivery to him on the way. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Great off-speed pitch right there. He was definitely sitting fastball, wanted to turn and burn. Everything went flying. This pitcher might be on the attack with that pitch all game long.
And he struck him out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now at the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 25.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th. And that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
The 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Now in the box, Xander Bogaerts comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Fielded cleanly. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is skied into short left center. Pham moves over, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Joey Wendell. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Joey Wendell.
First offering on its way. And he takes ball 1. One ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Yandy Diaz waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. This will be handled by Pedroia at second, and bobbled out there by Pedroia, and the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watch it into his glove, and now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. From the belt, the pitch well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Wendell gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Benintendi going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding into the box, Tommy Pham. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
And another snap throw to the bag, and he'll dive back in. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Fouled away. Runners on first with one down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Now batting, catcher, Mike.
So we're runner at first here with two gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Two out with the man at first. A check on first by Sale. 0-2 home. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Rafael Devers. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. 1-0 pitch is a curveball. That looked good from here, but it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And the count will be full. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And another foul ball. He'll try it again. 3-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Now to the plate, Jackie Bradley Jr. looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And Bradley swings and misses at that offering, and he's deep in the hole, 0-2. One out, nobody on.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes another 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Hit back up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 3.
So coming to the plate, Sandy Leon. Fly out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Here's a pop-up now. Choi is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 5 innings complete. The Rays are in front, 1-0. Stepping in, Avisail Garcia. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Robertson. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looped out towards short. Oh, and it falls as he can't make the play. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
And he lays off there 1-0.
No strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. The 1-2. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in the switch hitter, number 11. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the butt.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
Man, that is the Cardinals' sin for any pitcher. And you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Have the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Coming to the plate now, Guillermo Heredia. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater. And this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Comes set, the 0-1.
No ball.
Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
0-2. Here it is. Count remains at 0-2. Robertson at second, Velasquez at first, 2 out in the inning. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Two and two. Here it is. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, but they're up 1-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Benintendi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Benintendi, just 24 years of age. He was selected in the 1st round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Line softly to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And 2-2.
What a great battle to start this inning. What a great job by the leadoff hitter. He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's starting to get restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
Fouled off. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
1 away, and here's the 2008 AL MVP, Dustin Pedroia. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
No, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Here's the 1-0. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. There to play it is Garcia, and that becomes out number 2. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And up next, one of the terrific talents in the game, Mookie Betts. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at first and second now.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
In now, Steve Pearce, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. This is hit softly to third, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. Boston strands a couple. They're down 1-0. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. Stepping into the box, Joey Wendell. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. The 1-0. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bradley is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they're on top 1-0. Emilio Pagan gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Emilio Pagan.
Now at the plate, Xander Bogaerts 0 for 2 for him to this point.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now the pitch. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
1-2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far.
Ball.
And that misses ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
to short. And that's the second out. Ready now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jr.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Pham has a read on it, and that retires the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Ryan Brazier has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Zunino, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. In there for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Up next for the Rays, Avisail Garcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Brazier comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
1-1 the count. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded to the right. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting.
So stepping in, Daniel Robertson. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Fastball well outside.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They lead it 1-0.
Your
Diego
attention,
Castillo is on to pitch
Now
out of the
pitching for the
bullpen in the
Rays.
bottom half of the eighth.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Into the box now, Sandy Leon. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, no outfielder, Andrew.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, and 2 the count to Benintendi. Castillo, a right-hander standing 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Payoff pitch one more time. This is pulled into right, but this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
Stepping in now, Dustin Pedroia, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's one that misses to Pedroia, and the count evens at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. Danger there, but he's able to get the swipe tag on the runner going by. A good save, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. They still trail 1-0. Alex Claudio enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Claudio.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ji-Man Choi, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 3-1 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Yeah, that strategy is great when it works, but when it doesn't, it's ugly. And he was here to face one guy, and he couldn't get it done.
Digging in, number 11. A bit suspiciously, he's been hit twice in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He swings and misses. Throw down. Not in time as he steals second. Choi stands at second with no outs. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
You have one job in this situation, especially down 0-2. You have to find a way to advance that runner to third and give your teammate a chance to drive something into the outfield. You cannot not come through in this situation.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Another 1-2 delivery. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Now batting.
At the plate, Guillermo Heredia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
First offering on its way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
A bouncer up the middle. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Riding in once again, Joey Wendell. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch to him. That's popped up. Devers in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. And that's more of a slurve than a slider, but whatever it is, it's 1-2.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Back to him on the mound, but robbed of a hit by the pitcher. In now, Yandy Diaz, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit in the air to shallow center. Pedroia ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on no hits, 1 Boston error, and 2 men left on base. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Rays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Jose Alvarado is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 46, Jose Alvarado.
Striding forward now is the DH, J.D. Martinez. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3-1.
Three balls and 2 strikes to the DH for the Red Sox.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. The 2-2 hit hard but fouled toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Now another 2-2, and he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem. Standing in now, Steve Pearce.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Rays have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. Tampa Bay win this one despite banging out only 2 hits. Ryan Yarbrough notches his 3rd win of the year. Chris Sale is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Jose Alvarado records the save, his 15th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.